Harvard professor once wired $50,000 to a stranger he'd never met, not because he was careless, because he was smart. Here's the promise. By the end of this video, you'll understand why intelligence doesn't protect you from manipulation. It actually builds the trap. We love to believe scams are for the gullible, the uneducated, the desperate, so we assume we're safe. That's the first mistake, and it's the one the scammer's counting on. Let's build this properly. Intelligence is not one skill. It's a collection of shortcuts, mental models built from years of pattern recognition. A smart person doesn't think slower and more carefully. They think faster because their brain has learned to trust its own conclusions. That trust is efficient until someone learns how to exploit it. Here's the mechanic. Scammers don't target ignorance, they target confidence. The more competent you feel in a domain, the less scrutiny you apply, because your brain has already decided, I understand this, I don't need to check. A doctor gets a call about a medical billing issue. A financial analyst gets an email about a market opportunity. An engineer gets a message about a technical glitch in his crypto wallet. Each one is fluent in the language of the scam, and fluency feels like safety. It isn't. Fluency is just familiarity wearing a disguise. So why do smart people fall for this? Not because they can't spot danger, because they've been trained their entire lives to trust their own judgment. Every promotion, every degree, every "you're right again" moment has reinforced one belief: my instincts are reliable. Scammers don't fight that belief, they use it. This is where behavioral science gets uncomfortable. Psychologists call it the expertise trap. The more skilled you are, the more you rely on intuition instead of analysis. Intuition is fast. It's also exactly where manipulation lives, because manipulation isn't designed to survive analysis. It's designed to survive a glance. Add urgency, a countdown, a final notice, or a verify now or lose access, and the analytical brain gets bypassed entirely. Not because it's weak, because it was never invited into the decision in the first place. Here's the part that stings. Confidence and competence are not the same thing, but they feel identical from the inside. So the smarter you are, the more convincing your own certainty becomes to you. Now the twist. You'd think higher education would lower scam susceptibility. Some studies suggest the opposite in some cases. Highly educated, financially literate people fall for sophisticated investment fraud at rates comparable to, and sometimes exceeding, less experienced groups. Not because they know less, because they trust their filter more and stop questioning it. The scam isn't beating their intelligence, it's borrowing it. Think about that. Every time you felt too smart to be fooled, that feeling was doing exactly what the manipulation needed it to do, keeping you from looking twice. Real protection isn't intelligence, it's humility installed before the moment of pressure, not after, when the money's already gone and the explanation arrives too late to matter. You didn't get scammed because you were foolish, you got scammed because you were certain. Different mechanism, same outcome. The problem was never intelligence. It was the way you trusted it. You're welcome.